That's interesting because if you kill yourself, there's really only a few ways you could do it. Whereas if you let life kill you,
there's so many ways.
Infinite. Okie dokie. Welcome back to another episode of the Meme Daddies podcast. I am Tank Sinatra, the host, with my co-host.
Adam the creator. You're like my co-creator.
That's something you do with God and God alone. So please
Preach.
Keep it. Don't bring me into that equation. It's too much. I got enough co-creation of my own to do. So welcome back. Rate, review, subscribe. The numbers are looking good for me.
Yeah.
Positive momentum. We got the same group of people commenting on the YouTube. I like seeing them. Freddie Firepipes, Johnny Mays. These fucking guys just chipping in, helping us with the algorithm because really it is us against the machines. And
we're losing.
We are losing.
GPT?
Yeah. Which we got to talk about ChatGPT. Probably for the whole entire episode. So I remember when I saw Avatar in 2009 or whatever when it came out. I remember thinking, I didn't want to go see it because I wanted to see it in 3D. But I wanted it to be good. I didn't want it to suck. Mm-hmm. Every other movie I ever saw in 3D before that sucked. And I was like, man, I hope they just figured out the fucking 3D thing by now.
Yeah.
Because it had been like 10 years since I saw a 3D movie. And I went in there, it started, I was like, oh, fuck. They figured it out. Like, the technology had existed forever. But before that, it was just a movie with like a slight blue and red tint.
And one scene where like somebody goes like this.
Yeah.
You know, or something.
This was 3D. That was 3D.
Yeah, I love it.
That's it. The 3D it sucked up until 2009 when James Cameron put out Avatar. So, same kind of idea with AI. It existed, DALL-E, whatever. But, like Google, there was Ask Jeeves before Google. Yep. And Yahoo Search and all that shit. Google became Google because Google figured it out. And it worked. It worked in a way that nothing else had worked before. ChatGPT is, probably the most exciting thing that's happened in technology in the past 20 years. Maybe. VR is cool, but like VR is not there yet. Right. The headsets are too big. It's kind of uncomfortable to wear, and the graphics aren't there.
You get nauseous after a while. It's like...
Yeah. ChatGPT is there.
Well, Google's going to buy them.
No.
Or they're going to merge somehow. They're going to try to... Or replicate it.
They're calling it the Google killer.
If you think that Google does not have all hands on deck writing the same code, then good luck to you. Because if you think that, what do you think the highest ups at Google, that $1 trillion enterprise with every intelligent person on the planet working for them, are fucking working on right now? It's not Google
money.
Shopping. Yeah. They're working on a fucking ChatGPT killer.
Google Plus?
Yeah. That's what they're working on. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna, and what it is predictive. It's not like, the frustrating thing used to be like, I have to phrase things the right way. Like Alexa, you basically have to say the right word or it's shot. Even like the song you're trying to get. Good luck. I'm about 30% accuracy with Alexa, and I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
ChatGPT understands what you're trying to say.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh no, I got it.
Yeah.
Hey, can you play me something? Once that AI starts to be part of Google, part of Alexa, it's going to predict more than what you thought you wanted. It's going to give you what you really wanted.
Yeah.
It's going to be like the precogs in that movie Minority Report.
Yeah, it's going to know what you wanted to do.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Because it already has your fucking thought patterns. It knows what you've been listening to. It's like, oh, you're probably thinking of this song.
Yeah, you probably want to hear this song. So that happened last night with my son in the car. I put on, through YouTube, he discovers old music. So he was singing Dream On. And I was like, are you singing the Eminem version or the Aerosmith version? He's like, I don't know. And he doesn't know the fucking difference. So I put on the Eminem version. He's like, no, that's not it. So I put on the Aerosmith version. By the way, shout out to Shakespeare. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I believe that Dream On is the best song ever made, all things considered. Even with my love for Jay-Z figured in there.
Why?
it's just fucking just hits me the way I need to be hit with the song. Everything, start to finish. It fucking rocks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing how when he sings that song, you wait for that last. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Yep.
like he's about to do it.
But the whole song is good.
Yeah.
There's the suspense.
But I mean, so anyway, I played that song on Spotify, but then it played like 6 songs in a row after that were bangers.
Yeah.
Paint It Black by Rolling Stone, House of the Rising Sun by The Animals. I was like, yo, somebody's working hard over at Spotify.
You were on that doo-doo shit. Like
Yeah.
everything with a doo-doo in it.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh, man, it's just new. So once, like you said, once ChatGPT or the technology that, drives ChatGPT is incorporated into shopping lists and, car shit and fucking, I mean, it's going to get crazy fast. I'm saying like within 3 years, everything is run by AI. Not run like the robots and whatever, but comment so we beat them. But you get a notification from Instacart. Hey, are you running out of ketchup? You usually buy it an average of once every 12 days.
Yeah.
And you look and, oh my God, I am running out of ketchup. Yeah, add it to the list.
I mean, it's already kind of doing that. It's going to wind up buying it for you. It reminds me of Chad at Dudesy. Like, fucking, no, his perspective of it versus,
What's his perspective of it?
that it's going to write all the movies. It's going to create the narratives because these things, it's going to create music. There's already like music being created in like K-pop and stuff like that. That's all AI because there are chord progressions. There are patterns that are nice. There
Yeah.
are things that work. And if it knows all of those things and has all the voices and knows how to put them together in a, like just off enough so it's almost human, why not? Why wouldn't it just blast out hits? Why couldn't it make a Dream On like with similar crescendos and similar vibe? What if a robot does it? What if like a fucking computer makes that?
Bro, AI's got hits.
AI is gonna have nothing but hits. Everything's gonna be so good
Yeah.
that like why would people make it? That's what Chad was saying, and at first I'm like, I don't know. I think Disney would still put out like the big movie of the year, or like a big studio would still kind of control like big creative moments. But I don't know, bro.
Or maybe these big, like you said, Google's out to, build their own ChatGPT. Maybe, best case scenario, the most creative people in the world are using ChatGPT to make their job not easier, but to do it better.
They have that in the music world already. Where it's like help you make a song.
Right.
So it'll do these chords, it'll do this, and then they have shit now that writes content for you. So like, just combine them and you got a song.
And why not with a movie? You need like a conflict. You need like everybody knows the structure of a movie, and it's like the oddball has to leave their comfort to fight something what they believe in, turn into a martyr. There's
Yeah.
like a structure. Why
Yeah.
can't the fucking computer figure that out? Write a great screenplay.
Oh, it can. I'm sure it can, and people have already done that, I'm sure.
And when 3D gets caught up to it,
Yeah.
and you could literally like scan Morgan Freeman, whatever, have his voice on record,
Yeah.
and create, and the voices get good enough, you don't even need actors.
Didn't Bruce Willis like agree to? He's done acting, but he'll use his voice. People could take what he said and create new characters with him.
Wow.
Yeah. Like
Jeez.
I don't know what that's gonna mean. I mean, like, so what do we do? Like, we're just there to click the likes or to watch it.
But that's a human being probably still has to put the input in. But it's like Google, when Google first came out, I remember vividly when it clicked, I was like, oh, this is how you use Google. It was probably 2005 or so. And I was like, I put in the right words, keywords, in the right order, even though order doesn't matter. But I remember being like, oh, Google doesn't teach you to have all the answers. It teaches you to ask the questions the right way. And that's the same thing with ChatGPT. It exists. People don't even know what to put in it. They have no idea what to even put in there. But eventually, it's going to be everything.
Well, it has Google sucked at first because it could only be as good as what it's searching.
Yeah.
Like, it has to have enough input. And once there were so many websites and so many people putting out content for it to crawl,
Yeah.
you feed the library. Like when ChatGPT has enough information
Oh my God.
of all kinds of nuanced information, and it could go through it in a fraction of a second. Yeah, it's going to give you what you didn't even know you wanted.
Yeah.
Like, here's this thing that's going to change your life. What? And you watch it, you go, oh my God, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Shit, I'm different.
Yeah.
Wow. I remember Googling when I first got sober. I literally Googled, what do 22-year-old people do for fun? That doesn't involve drinking. I got some good answers.
Yeah.
Basically everything but going to a bar.
Meaning there was a lot.
Everything but drinking. Yeah, like literally everything in the world except getting hammered at Arizona's on Wednesday night. That wasn't in there.
You know, the big question is it like kind of the God killer? Is it like, I have an opinion on it, might be controversial. I believe like, whatever you want to call God, the universe, like I don't want to be like religious, like saying like existence, reality, the force behind existence, whatever you want to call that.
Yeah.
The intelligence. I believe there is an intelligence.
Elon Musk, yeah.
Isn't that also God? Like, isn't that also the universal intelligence coming through?
Yeah.
Like they always say, like man made this thing, and then that killed God. Like anything we make is still quote unquote God. It's still creation, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you believe that or no? Do you believe like it's?
What happens is people get gassed up on their own abilities, and they go, "Oh, this is fucking." I'm like a god. It's like, well, you couldn't make an ocean with all the fucking time and money in the world.
Right. You couldn't take meat and make a person walk around.
No, no, you can't. I mean, it's so. Yeah, I understand people. Just like when somebody's depressed and they kill themselves, and people go, "Oh, I've been depressed. I fucking never killed myself." It's like, yeah, well, you weren't that depressed. You weren't as depressed as this person, obviously. So, like, the fact that you can create something doesn't mean that you could create everything. You can create a tiny, infinitesimally small fraction of what's already created, and you're only doing it with something that was created under the fucking umbrella of the creator.
You could say it was created through you almost. It's not even that you
Yeah.
are doing it. You're part of the creation. That's the point of that. It's like we've made an app.
Daddies over here.
You ain't shit.
We made an app,
Deep Daddies.
but that app was still human made. But was it? Because isn't it just creation coming through you? Like, isn't that
The divine.
the divine? Another extension of the divine?
I saw Rick Rubin on Joe Rogan say something that like just made me feel, oh man, like I'm on the right path. He goes, haven't you ever had an idea that you didn't do anything about, and then 3 months, 6 months later, you see somebody else did it? He goes, all that means is that idea's time has come, and you happen to get a sneak peek into it.
The idea is not yours. It lands
It
in
exists.
you. Yeah.
Exactly. And you happen to tune into it if you're tuned in. But if you don't do anything about it, then like nothing gets done. I remember seeing on Shark Tank, there was this thing that went in between the seat and the console to catch like keys or phone or whatever.
Yeah.
And I had thought about that like 6 months before. I was like, this would be a great fucking, this needs to be done. This is a real problem for people with an easy fix, probably inexpensive. You sell it for $20, make it for 4 or 5
Yep.
and just sell it everywhere. And then 6 months later, I was watching Shark Tank and they were like, the Bermuda Triangle of the car, where things go to fuck.
That's my idea.
I was like, yeah, it's not your idea. It's,
I'm sure every stoner was like, imagine a company that delivers your fast food.
oh, yeah.
Right. But nobody, you
Yeah.
got to put the thing
My
together.
buddies literally said that, and I went, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The Renaissance, famously in like the 1600s, they call it the Renaissance, like the rebirth. People were like coming up with the same ideas across oceans. They didn't have fucking phones. They were all coming up with the same. It was that time was coming. Like
Yeah.
the idea of like perspective and the idea of understanding angles and all that stuff, all emerged. It wasn't like one nation emerged and taught it to everybody else.
Yeah, yeah.
Other nations also found that.
Yeah.
So it's like I almost see it with this too. I feel like it's
Well, there's there's definitely a collective consciousness, and it's not just with humans. Did you ever hear the thing about the monkeys?
yes with the
Yeah.
sweet potatoes.
I don't know about sweet
Oh, okay.
potatoes.
Well, how do you know about the monkeys thing?
What monkeys thing are you talking
It
about?
was a similar thing where like monkeys in one area learned how to like roll the sweet potato in a certain way, like to preserve it or something. And other monkeys in other continents
Islands.
figured out the same thing. at the same time. Like
I remember hearing that it was a tool of a rock that they all used.
Probably the same.
Probably to use at the same time across 50 islands 50 miles apart. There's no way they could have gotten from one to the other and taught them how to use the thing. But it's like,
well, bro, think about your cells in your body.
okay, hold on. Let me think about
I
it.
feel like Neil deGrasse. Think about the cells. How do your cells all know? Like, or how do fucking bees that don't really like? You're born and you already know what the fuck you're doing and you're working as a team.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I just feel like there's these emergent thoughts that come out.
I don't know how to explain this, but Neil deGrasse Tyson is the Elon Musk of Carl Sagan's.
Who said that?
That's fucking, I don't know.
Ike
Torp. What are you asking? Who? You like a mom or something? Someone shows you a meme and you go, "Who's that?"
We did go to. We went to the Planetarium. Well, I just wanted to shout.
Oh, by the way, wait.
Wait, it turned off.
Yeah, you probably can't see that. I'll send you a picture, Jared.
It's the 8 Pro.
Ultra, Apple Watch Ultra. I put fucking Ben Affleck's Meme Daddies
You love it?
picture. Oh yeah, it's great.
I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah, it's very good. Do you have an Apple Watch or no?
Yeah, I have like the older one. 5.
Yeah, I had the older one for. They didn't even know what kind mine was when I went.
Yeah. What the fuck is
They
that?
were like, "What is that? Did we make that?" Yeah, you did, but a long time ago.
Threw it out. You gave it to them. They threw it over their
They
shoulder.
smashed it. Yeah, they threw it right in the garbage.
Let me see that.
They rolled it with some sweet potatoes.
Yeah, they rolled it up.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit. I can't believe you call that an Apple Watch. How long does the battery last? 15 minutes?
You go like this all the time,
I scratch my face. I go like this.
constantly.
Yeah.
You put irritant on the side of your face to remind you to scratch it.
The opposite of COVID times. I touch my face constantly. Wait, what were you saying? I'm sorry, I cut you off with the. Oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson and.
Oh yeah,
your
went to the
cells?
Planetarium.
Oh, yeah.
At the Natural History Museum, and he's all over that. Like he's like the fucking
Yeah.
Michael Jordan of the Planetarium.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, but the Planetarium is kind of.
Yeah, I know. Being the Michael Jordan of the Planetarium is like being the fucking Tank Sinatra of Meme Daddies. Who gives a shit?
That's fucked up. I'll tell you, I liked it though. The Planetarium had hits.
Here's Homelander. Fox News showing news about foxes. Sky News showing news about the sky. BBC News.
So stupid.
I know, it is dumb. Showing big black cocks. All right, we didn't like that one. It's okay. Jared, I actually picked that one for you because I thought you'd laugh, but that was a fucking... What'd you say?
That one?
Yeah. Because you big black cock. BBC. I love it, he said. Liar.
He has a BBC.
Like, I don't know when something's funny to someone. Like, there's not an indicator if they thought it was funny.
I wish there was some kind of metric.
If only there was some kind of way to tell
Involuntary movement.
if somebody thought something was funny and they don't tell you. God, I wish you could know. Oh, they'll laugh. It's all right, so that one sucked. Now I don't want to show you any more of these. Any suicidal thoughts or depression? Just the normal amount. The normal amount is none. God, do I fucking relate to this one. Not normal. Do you ever think about killing yourself?
No, because I know life's gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
Who am I?
What am I rushing
The
for?
master's gonna do it. Do some fucked up shit to me and kill me. So let the master do it.
That's interesting because if you kill yourself, there's really only a few ways you could do it. Whereas if you let life kill you,
Oh, there's
It's-
so many ways.
infinite.
Yeah.
Fucking have a snowmobile fall on you.
You know the best way to kill yourself? Just live.
Yeah.
Live, because you never know what's gonna happen. It's like Russian roulette.
Every day. Every
day.
second of every day.
Yeah.
It's just aneurysm, dead, boom.
Well, click. Oh,
Yeah.
All right, I'm alive.
I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom, I remember when I was suicidal, I went to St. Martin with my family for my sister's wedding, and my plan was to go there and kill myself. Spoiler alert, didn't do it. Didn't do it. And
Tried, didn't work.
the first or second, maybe it was the first night we were there, I was looking over the balcony at the hotel down at the rocks. That's how I wanted to do it. I wanted to go to a cliff and then jump and then dive like head first, so I definitely fucking died. And that way my body would like be lost. My parents would just think like, all I got lost or something. Although they'd still probably be sad if they never found me again. But they'd assume I was dead.
And what happened? You had a good time on the trip, so you didn't want to kill yourself?
No, I was.
So you went to the rocks. It was like, oh, fuck that.
No, I was looking at the rocks over the balcony, thinking about it, and my mom goes. She comes outside. She goes, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Nothing." And she goes, "Step away from the balcony. Step away from the edge." And I was like, "Holy shit! What did she like? Feel it? Oh my god!" And she goes, "Are you contemplating suicide?"
Mom GPT.
Yeah, Mom GPT. And she asked me if I was she asked me if I was contemplating suicide, and I go, "No. No.
Not really.
I was thinking about killing myself, but I wasn't
Not exactly.
contemplating suicide."
Not
It's
now. Maybe like later after dinner.
No, I mean for me the verbiage difference between contemplating suicide and thinking about killing myself was vast enough
Yeah.
that I felt confident saying no. But then I said I'm thinking about killing myself, and she was like, "Oh, yeah, that's the same thing." I was like, "Oh fuck, I think you're right." And then we had a long talk, and my dad was, drank 40 Heineken mini bottles during the talk. He was so anxious.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I was like, "I think I'm an alcoholic." I was like, I know it's in the family. I was like, "Dad, do you think you're an alcoholic?" And he like held up like the 17th one. He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, good. Thank God you said that."
Oh, that was the epiphany moment?
It was
One
one
of
of a very, a handful. It's usually not one thing that makes it.
But that was like a defining one.
That was like one step in the right direction. I was already going to meetings at that point, but I couldn't stop smoking weed. Could not stop smoking weed. My friend, he's smoking weeks in the car. So if it
Yeah.
smelled like a weeks, he's going to meetings.
That's like, why? Were you the friend?
No.
That's a twist. That's a Shyamalan shit.
Oh God, no. No, I was not the friend. But I related to the friend.
Fucking Ed Norton. And
His friend wasn't
Brad
smoking weed
Pitt.
anyway. It was him.
And the Mexican guy didn't even exist. It was you.
Yeah.
Tyler Durden.
Yeah, Tyler Durden.
Oh God.
Tyler Lopez.
Ty Lopez, but Tyler.
My friend, the Smoker Weeks.
Tyler Lopez. No cap, sir. A plane has dead ass crashed into the World Trade Center and another into the motherfucking Pentagon. No cap. This situation is not busting. So, Jared, this is a meme format where you put on the fuckboy haircut on anybody and just make it a ridiculous caption. George Bush, I think, became stupid in this interaction to everyone. I don't think he was stupider before or stupider after. I just mean like everyone looked at him getting this news and was like, "Is this guy here?"
Look at his face.
I know. He's like, Jared, you know the noise you make? Like, huh? Like that's put that on his face.
That's a dog. That is a dog when somebody's like jiggling a lock.
Yeah.
Just as the dog has no idea what's happening, and there he is.
Well, imagine being, so now I've never done this before, but I'm going to do it right now. Imagine being the president of the United States. You just became president of the United States 9 months before, January, when did they inaugurate? January 20th. September 11th, it's 8 months later. I don't know. I can't do math right now. 8 or 9 months later, you're sitting there as the president reading a book to children. Because that's like your big fucking presidential task for the day because you're too dumb to do anything else and everyone knows it.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Photo op.
And somebody comes over and says, "Hey, yeah, so put the book down for a second, okay?" They just flew, who's they? They, we don't know, 2 planes into the World Trade Center and 1 into the Pentagon. What face are you going to make? I'm going to make that face.
It is like a stupefying amount of information.
Anybody would become stupid.
Flabbergasted. That's like the definition of flabbergasted.
What?
At least that.
Yeah.
Maybe at least that. Because
Yeah.
it was just more like, huh? I think I would have I would have recoiled a little more. I might have just been like, what? Like a jump?
Yeah.
Or at least, if you're going to be calm, for the kids' sake, go, "Okay, kids, we have to finish the book now. Get up and leave. Your teacher's going to take over."
Yeah, and he famously sat there for a little bit.
Yeah.
He sat there for a little bit, for like a minute.
He's very. I mean, what I'm seeing right now is just deer in headlights look.
Oh yeah, but with the fuckboy hair.
Yeah, the hair is throwing me off a little bit, but he. I mean, just flabbergasted. That's what they should call 9/11 now. It was a flabbergasting of the country.
Yeah, that flabbergasted me.
Everybody was like, wait, what? I remember waking up because I was drinking at the time. I woke up at like 10:30, 11 o'clock. Towers had already dropped. And my roommates were like, bro, they flew, a plane flew into the World Trade Center and they're gone. And I was like, wait, what? What do you mean gone? And then they finally started, showing the replays like 10 minutes later. And I was like, what kind of plane did that? I was picturing like a little, like everybody was, a little plane, Cessna. Fucking some dumbass who like shouldn't have gotten his pilot's license just accidentally flew into the World Trade Center. And then they showed the fucking 747s and I was like, did someone do this on purpose? They were like, we don't know. I mean, obviously, it was 2 planes and one into the Pentagon. Shit had already, like, they probably already knew it was for Saudi Arabians by the time I woke up.
Yeah.
Like, I was so out of my mind.
Yeah. You were in your own world.
Everything flabbergasted me at that time.
Right.
I was like my mom, just constantly flabbergasted.
You made that face constantly.
That's my mom's face anytime you're telling her anything or she's trying to tell you something.
Man. I just remember Howard Stern and the Howard Stern show.
Yeah.
Stayed on. And they did the whole fucking episode.
Yeah.
I respected the shit out of that. They were making jokes, but they were also like pissed, and I love that humor in the face of
tragedy, flabbergasting.
Yeah,
that was the whole country got flabbergasted at that point.
Flabbergasting sounds like a niche porn.
Yeah, bro. I was watching this chick get fucking flabbergasted the other day.
You flabber my gas, daddy.
Oh, you like that gas? You want to flabber it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna flabber.
And then you make that face.
Just confused. Hey.
Confusion.
Confucius.
I don't want to stop talking about flabbergasting. That fucking word is flabbergasting me now.
It is. It's a catchy word.
That's a great word. It reminds me of the movie Flubber, obviously.
And Poltergeist.
Yeah. What's flabbergasting? It's when you get anally fucked by a ghost by the TV.
With flubber.
You get fucked by flubber.
With a dildo made of flubber. Your head spins around. That's from...
a flubber sex toy.
That's Exorcist.
Yeah, it's Exorcist.
Fucking mix them up. Who cares? I don't remember what this one says. Oh, yeah. Dad sending 10-year-old me to find some rancher I've never heard of. You must not fail. Go!
He runs. Brings back a hammer.
Dude, there was... I mean, you want to talk about being flabbergasted. Be 7 and have your dad angrily tell you to go grab a Phillips head screwdriver.
Oh, my God.
A what? Who's Philip? Why is his head a screwdriver?
I saw another one that said, some of you have never been yelled at by your dad at the kitchen table to figure out 3 times 7, and it shows. It's similar, right?
Oh, God. Dude, the assumption that a child who's never worked with a tool in their entire life would just go instinctively grab a Phillips head screwdriver.
Or an Allen wrench.
Who's Allen?
They don't look like wrenches.
No, this is a flat one. This is a Phillips.
You dumb fuck. Oh,
Well,
sorry.
flathead, I knew, like, flathead screwdriver. Sure, cool. It's flat. I got it.
Why not a plus head? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, why not a diamond head or something? Like a fucking,
T-head or fucking cross. Yeah, that's a terrifying moment.
Oh, it's the worst. And you're sitting there staring at the toolbox. You're like, just fucking grab. What are you doing?
Or hold the flashlight. You never hold it right.
Oh, no. How could you?
Hold the flashlight. No, point it over here.
They're his eyes.
Yeah.
Why do I know where your eyes are? I'm behind you.
Did you ever bring back like 3 screwdrivers, and they're all wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, God. They're all 3 flatheads.
This one's too small.
Different sizes.
Hey, Dad, I just brought you the toolbox. You grab it.
And it's not in there.
Yeah. It's the one you took out and forgot because you got so nervous. Oh, man. Yeah, I will never do that to my kids. I'll just tell them, walk with them. Why don't you walk with them to go tell them which one it is?
Or look, this is a Phillips head. This is called a Phillips head.
I know it's confusing, but
Every alpha man should know what the Phillips and flat.
oh, you're beta, dude.
Right.
If you don't know what a Phillips head screwdriver is by the time you're 10, you're beta as fuck.
I'm not a Super G. What's it called?
Top G.
You're not top G.
Super G.
That's even above top G.
It's Alpha G. I'm gonna call myself Galfa. Gabbergasted. Galferflasted.
Alpha guest.
This fucking ghost is making me feel like shit.
This ghost called me a loser.
What color is your Bugatti? See-through.
Boo, golly.
Yeah, Bugatti. Wow. Oh my God. Jesus. I need to let that one sink in for a second.
Oh yeah.
Bugatti.
Meme GPT. What the fuck?
Will never be replaced, dude.
Write me the perfect meme.
I had ChatGPT. This is when I realized, oh my God, this is something. I wrote, write me a funny tweet about anxiety, just like super generic. It said, anxiety is like a roller coaster, except the only thing going up is my heart rate, and the only thing going down is my self-esteem.
The chat thing wrote that?
Yes.
Did you tweet it?
No.
Why?
It's
Because you feel like you're plagiarizing, right? Or why?
it just was not meant for me to tweet. It was just like, I just wanted to see if it could write something funny.
Dude, joke writers are going to be out of business.
Oh, 100%. Done. Finished.
Or they'll just use it.
Write me a joke about, the debates.
You should tell it now to write a joke about poltergeist and fucking flabbergasting and see if it comes up with it.
I will. I'm not going to bog us down right now, but I'm going to do that when we finish for sure. And then we'll do it next week if it gives us a good one. If it doesn't, then we're not going to talk about it. So this is just true. Younger people trusting every headline they read on Reddit, and older people trusting everything they read on Facebook. But I would say younger people trusting every video they see on TikTok, because these people on TikTok come out and say things like they're the absolute truth, and if you don't believe it, you're an idiot, which is what we were talking about before.
Yeah.
The podcast, like, just fucking own something and be it. But a lot of times, like my mom with the cat and the firecracker, it's like, it took me 25 years to realize that probably wasn't going to happen.
And then you find out, eating liver doesn't make you jacked.
No, steroids make you jacked. And working out.
Yeah.
Like I said on one of the posts that somebody posted during that whole Liver King thing, I was like, oh no, maybe it was The Rock. I said something like, steroids doesn't make this easy, it makes it possible. Because it is just literally impossible any other way to look like this at 50 years old.
Yeah.
You just can't. See the newest picture of The Rock that he posted?
No.
Oh, he looks fucking juicy, dude. Super juicy.
Eating his liver.
Oh, he's eating his liver. He's eating his cod. He's doing his workouts. He's fucking being the hardest worker in the room. He's eating the cheat meal. The sushi
Cheat train is coming. Yep.
The fucking juice train.
You know what's on the cheat train? So he has like all the sushi rolls and then a big vial of fucking
Growth hormone.
growth hormone. That's the fucking engine.
I
Choo-choo.
thought you guys on New Year's, The Rock posted the thing about he was in the gym on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And he's like, at least he said at the end, he's like, I'm a real loser for being in the gym or whatever he said. But like, I was like, this guy's in the gym tweeting on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
He's a lonely man, dude.
Yeah.
He's a lonely dude.
He's lonely. Wouldn't you be lonely too if you were The Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who relates to you? Who do you talk to?
Man, I tell you, when I go out and I get swarmed by kids, it is just real panic inducing. What?
It's like a zombie movie.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can't. Listen, being at the top like that for that long has got to be, sickening.
Yeah.
Where, like, you just can't obviously be a normal person. Not that being a normal person is that great, now that I'm thinking about it. Not that, like, oh, I love being able to go to the supermarket and not get fucking mobbed. Like, why do I want to go to the supermarket? I use Instacart. What's the most that's going to happen? Someone's going to drop it off and...
Seinfeld said that. Somebody asked him, like, is celebrity, do you miss not being a celebrity? He goes, no.
Yeah.
I like being a celebrity.
Well, he is a celebrity.
But he said he liked it.
Yeah.
He didn't, like, a lot of people say, oh, I can't go out. He goes, I don't need to go out.
Yeah.
I like it. I didn't like it that other way.
Man, when we saw him, dude, and he said, like, getting older and having to go do things and how miserable it is, he's like, even if I choose the activity, there's still a 50% chance I'm not going to like it. And then he said, this is what got me, like, warmed up. He said this pretty early on. Remember when he was like, my wife gets mad when she drags me places that I complain?
Yeah.
He's like, that's the part I like.
That's what I do. All I do is complain.
I like to
Anybody
complain.
ever hurt my act?
It makes it more fun. It really does. If you're somewhere where you don't want to be, just make fun of it. How much better does it get than that?
Dude, that guy is so. I know we're not off on a tangent, like praising Seinfeld, but I feel like he's so fucking on the level. I feel like he's so normal. And of course he's abnormal in certain ways, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But man, like he just seems like he has it together. I feel the same way about Howard Stern. I feel like.
Well, no, I mean, these people are probably assholes.
Yeah, probably very hard to work with, I'm sure.
Not hard to,
mean?
probably just hard to, like, because if you think about how much attention Seinfeld gets, it's like a hot chick who gets hit on by guys all the time. It's like, enough already. This is not fun for me. No, I'm not flattered. You're fucking annoying. I get hit on all the time.
Right.
Just leave me alone. Like, stop commenting to me, stop talking to me, stop looking at me, stop thinking about me. Like, it's not, when you have something, it's not cool. It couldn't be cool because
you think that's going to be the thing to make you happy? Everybody loves you.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah.
But not to, and I don't mean assholes in a pejorative way. I mean just like, I'm an asshole.
Callous to it a little bit.
Yeah, just not impressed by the whole situation. Like, yeah, you're impressed by me, cool. That's because you're an idiot. That's why you're impressed by me. That's what he must think.
Yeah. For most people, unless like a real comedian's, like a comic mind who appreciates specific things about what he does,
Yeah.
he probably likes that.
But you probably can't get to that point with him because
Right.
for you to go from zero stranger to friend 5 or even 6.
And he can't let that in. All
No.
the time. He has to always just be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, all right, yeah, I know. I'm a fan. I know you're a fan. God, cool. Yeah, I'm fucking Seinfeld. Of course you're a fan. Obviously. The fuck you telling me for? Like I didn't know.
Right.
Obviously. It's like a hot chick. You're so beautiful. Yeah, I know.
So you got a neg Seinfeld?
Been here since I was 12.
What do you tell Seinfeld to stand out?
I saw your act. I wasn't that good. I wasn't impressed. Yeah, imagine that. I wonder how that would go.
Not well.
Yeah, probably. There's no way.
No.
There's no way to get in there. You're just like, besides the fact that being friends with Seinfeld is not like the end all be all of humanity anyway. I would like to be his friend though.
I would too.
Of course. Imagine he called you.
Oh, just.
Hey, I heard you look like me. We should be friends. We could go
I
confuse
just go.
people.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Jerry, thanks. Yeah, getting attention's it's annoying. It really is. People have been commenting on my size since I was 14 years old. It's like, yeah, man, I know. It must be so. People who are tall, right? If you look at someone who's tall and the first thing you make is a comment about their height, you're a moron.
Yeah.
And I did that with Brian Black, and that was the last time I did it. I was like, I should have had something better to say than, wow, you're tall. But he's very tall.
He is.
But like, even like, I'm saying like someone who's like 6'8" or something. You know what I mean?
That's all they hear.
Oh, you're not saying anything that hasn't been said before. There's nothing that you can say that is interesting to this person about their height, about their physical stature.
Right.
So, I don't know. People, they get nervous. They're stupid. I remember being at a trade show one time, and this is around when I was reading like sales books and really into that stuff. And one of the guys, I think it was Brian Tracy, was like, as soon as you fall into the role of salesperson and that person falls into the role of consumer, the transaction's done. Just fucking abandon it.
Because you're not connecting.
You're not connecting.
That's
exactly.
the thing. And saying something obvious is fucking just filler.
So I was standing we were set up next to a flooring guy, right? And at the trade shows, you got to be a little bit like, hey, how's it going? You need, fucking, you looking for fence? Like, you got to be like a little bit of a bizarre,
Right.
like, not bizarre, weird, like BAZAAR, fucking Egypt, like, hey, come here, you need my wares. Like, fucking that kind of
Right.
personality.
Disruptive a little bit.
Exactly. So this guy got by the flooring guy. He was walking, kid, stroller, hands in pockets, whatever. And the guy's like, he goes, hey, how's it going? You need any flooring? And the guy looks at him and he's like, what do you guys, you do like flooring? And I was like, bro, just walk away. Both of you, be done. He's not interested in what you have to say.
Right.
He's scrambling to think of something that would make sense in this situation because he's with his wife and kid. He's just walking. He wasn't thinking about talking to you. Now he is. So he's just, what do you guys do, flooring?
It's like the guy whispered in his ear, you need flooring? And he just stared.
Yeah. This shit is buzzing. This shit is on God, for real. No cap. I do not need flooring. You should have known by the fact that I looked at the flooring and then walked away.
Yeah.
You're not going to make me need flooring out of nowhere.
No.
Oh, salespeople like that are the worst, dude. The fucking mall kiosk people. Come here, baby. Let me put this fucking warmer on your neck. No, please don't.
And that's not even their real voice. They think that sells.
Yeah, come here. Hala, babibi. Hala, habibi. Come to Dubai.
What the fuck?
Habibi.
You're so beautiful. Show me vagine.
Show boybs at Vagine. Yeah, that'll work. So, this is me on January 2nd calling to cancel my 1 year gym membership. Listen, I fucked up. I got a little excited. It was January 1st. I'd like to cancel. Good luck.
I got a quiz for you. I went to the gym today. Was it packed or not?
No.
It was not packed. It
Why?
was not packed. Because I don't think people really do it.
No, they don't.
That's a big myth. Oh, yeah, everybody. I thought it was going to be like, all the fucking people sick of being fat.
Yeah.
Nope.
The gyms definitely get. Well, you're talking about the gym in your building?
No.
Oh, like a real gym? You
Real
went to?
gym.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, what time did you go?
I mean, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's a little late for people.
But I mean, you would see them finishing, right? You think everybody goes in at 6?
The Rock's done it.
The Rock didn't even leave.
The Rock works it works out at a time that doesn't exist on the regular clock. He finds time in between 2 and 3 a.m. It's fucking daylight saving for
It's
him.
not
every
night.
day.
It's not morning. It's
Yeah, it's just it.
Yeah.
It's just now. So, yeah. Well, there's also this other weird thing that has popped up on social media recently, where like people are fighting these phantom people who are showing up for the gym and like judging them before they even get there and being annoyed about the gym being packed. It's like you said, it's not. What is the problem? Are they going to fucking somehow infringe on your workout? I always say, like, if you go to the gym when it's busy and you can't work out, you shouldn't be working out.
right.
Go do something else, man.
There's enough shit to do whatever you need to do.
What do you fucking work out in the Flintstones gym where there's one bench and one squat? Like one squat rack? Like go somewhere else. Do something else.
Yeah.
It's too busy. I'm fucking not smart enough or flexible enough to change my routine. And there's one person on one piece of equipment that I was going to use at that time, so I left. Good luck in life in general.
That's not happening.
And then there's also the phantom people who are judging others at the gym that the people who are kind are mad at because they're judging the new people in the gym. Like, none of these people exist.
Right.
These phantom arguments that people have with themselves.
They're projections of their own thoughts.
Yeah.
That person's a dick. That person's a douchebag. This person doesn't belong there. And they're thinking those people are saying that about them. Mm-hmm. Just fucking go and do the work. Shut up. Do the work. I saw a guy laying on the leg, leg extension machine? The one like on your stomach?
Yeah.
He's fucking laying there today. He's laying there looking at his phone.
Yeah.
And I was on a thing next to him. I was just doing like leg press and then push-ups. Just a couple like push things back and forth.
Flabbergast him when he's.
I feel like I'm watching him and I'm doing the leg press, then I go down and I'm doing push-ups right next to him. And he's just laying there on his fucking phone.
Yeah.
Chubby guy, whatever. I almost felt like saying, you gonna do something?
Oh, why?
I didn't say. I don't know. It's just like I just watched him lay there.
So like how long were you there for?
I did like 5 sets of like I don't know, fucking 15 minutes.
And he didn't move the entire time?
He didn't move.
That's a lot.
He was on his stomach, dude. I thought to myself though, at least he's here. and on the machine.
Doing what?
I figured it's one step away at
He's
least.
practicing what he does on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his routine.
Yeah, he's trying to get stronger for couch lays.
Right. He was doing it then. He's probably the best couch layer fucking
Oh yeah,
in the city.
yeah. The the working out thing. Oh, there's this guy Joey Swole, by the way. I don't know if you have heard of him before.
I would love if he's really skinny.
No, he's jacked. He's jacked, but years ago, he's got this persona on TikTok that he's like this really nice guy who you got to be kind to people in the gym and don't judge anybody and don't get mad at somebody if they do something. Shut the fuck up. This guy years ago was, I mean, maybe he's changed, but I don't think he has because he was doing that same shtick back then. I asked him when I was training for a competition. I said, hey, I hit him up on WhatsApp. It was like he was like the Shreds guy at this point,
Right.
which was a supplement back in like 2012, 2013 that guy made a shitload of money. And I asked him, I said, hey, what is your hormone regimen? Like, I'm interested in knowing what you take. And he went ballistic. Ballistic. He's like, listen, you fucking piece of shit. If you ever ask me a question like that, again, I'm going to fucking find you and beat the shit out of you. I was like, no, you're not, first of all. Second of all, what the fuck? And he's like, he looked me up, like, with my WhatsApp name. He's like, oh, you compete, huh? How about I talk to Steve at Bev's and make sure you never fucking win a contest in your life?
He was hurt by it.
Yeah, bro, fuck you dickhead. And now you're the fucking ambassador of kindness? Juicehead fucking moron? You guy's juiced out of his face. If you saw him, you'd be like, oh, okay. Yeah. He's constantly full, constantly lean, constantly fucking ripped. Like,
That's
guy
not
looks
natural.
insane. Year round for fucking 12 years now at this point. How?
You know how you know? Look at anybody who's done an action movie or whatever, and when they're off season, you see the pictures. Like,
Yeah.
they're normal people.
Yeah.
The famous picture of Vin Diesel usually is pretty swole.
Yeah.
And you see him like,
Yeah.
with the gut on the fucking
wow.
balcony.
Wow, Gerard Butler doesn't look like he did in 300.
Exactly.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
First of all, there was someone who pointed out an angle that there was a scene shot at. I love accounts that like point out mistakes in movies, and it was like the angle that this guy was laying at. You can actually see the spray tan on his body, like the airbrush abs. Like that was a movie, dude.
Right.
It's okay.
Right.
Yes, they should be wearing makeup and they're wearing costumes too. I'm sure
You
they
can
don't.
see the fake blood.
I'm sure they don't really dress like that in their regular life.
Right. It's for show.
Yeah, like stop being dumb. I just wish everyone would stop being dumb in the way that I'm not dumb.
Right. The way that I'm dumb, people could still be that way.
Yeah, you should be because it'll make me feel better. I don't want you being, dumb in the ways that I'm not and then smart in the ways that I'm not. Like that. That's why, that's a recipe for an enemy right there. Fucking mortal
The
enemy.
yin yang of fucking dumbness.
Never outshine the master. So, yeah, I think that's about. Hold on. How to develop a sense of humor. Become depressed. How does someone become depressed? Be born and pay attention. And that is, I think, a great way to sign off because life is hard. Everyone's an idiot. We are just not all idiots the same way, and that's what makes life difficult.
Yes.
Wish everyone was dumb the same way, but they can't be. So here we are, looking at memes to try and ease the pain.
Yeah, because we're dumb the same way, so we get along.
We are dumb the same way. We're also smart the same way. You're smarter than me in a lot of ways, but
And you're smarter than me in a lot of ways. That's what makes it work.
in one way. I don't know.
The only way that matters. In my mind.
Yeah, how are you smarter than me? In my mind. It's really the only way that matters. When me and my sister used to joke around about people would say like, oh, that problem's in your head. Yeah,
So is every problem.
everything is in my head. You're in my head. You're not fucking real.
Yeah. Well, that's
We were young. We were doing a lot of drugs. Yeah, and I guess drugs helped in some sense, but I probably could have come to those realizations on my own without drugs.
through anything.
Yeah. I probably would have reached those realizations sooner if I wasn't doing drugs.
Hey,
And more real.
listen, we're where we are for a reason.
I'm where we are right now. Because I love you.
Oh, it's weird.
I'm gay. And Jared, I will blow you right after the podcast. But I also love anybody who's listening
I do too.
because I'm just like Trump in the way that I like people who like me.
I think we all are like that,
Yeah.
right? That's one of the most attractive traits.
Not to that extreme,
Except
but
for Jerry Seinfeld. He doesn't like people who like him.
I like him even though he doesn't like me.
Me too.
Yeah, he's talented enough that I'll make that concession for him. For
And
sure.
he doesn't say he's the alpha.
No, he just is.
He just is.
It's like Kanye West saying he's a genius. Like
Just make great shit.
it's kind of dumb for you to keep saying you're a genius. It's kind of making me think you might not be a genius. If I'm being honest.
Right? Imagine like fucking Einstein going around going, I'm the smartest
Oh,
motherfucker around.
Yo, E equals MC squared? Me.
You couldn't have thought of that, you dumb
Actually,
motherfucker.
They asked him that. They said, "How does it feel being the smartest man in the room?" You know what he said?
What?
Ask Tesla.
Really?
Yep.
Elon Musk?
No.
Yeah,
Einstein. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Socrates said that. They asked him, why are you the most brilliant philosopher? He said, because I'm the only one who knows I know nothing.
Yeah.
And that's like, humility has to,
Damn, he said that?
yeah,
Shit. Philosophies was his name?
Philosophius. He invented philosophy.
Sarcophagus was his name?
So great.
Socrates?
So great.
Yeah, who's this? How does it feel to be the smartest person in the room? I don't know. Ask ChatGPT.
Facts.
Facts. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for listening. And remember, it's us against the bots.